last session, we talked about how to use a story to help make a sale. And a lot of people are saying, that's great, but how do I tell a story? You don't say a long, long time ago in a land far, far away, or once upon a time. What you do is you say, we had a couple that was just like you. Or we had someone that was exactly in your same circumstances, and let me tell you a little bit about them and how this product helped their lives. And so you want to go ahead and frame this so that they see themselves by saying they were just like you, or you remind me of a couple that. Suddenly what happens is they are visualizing themselves in the story. And you might even want to say, we had a couple that was just like you. I want you to imagine taking this product home. I want you to visualize lying down on this, in this, let's say, sofa. And I want you to imagine watching your favorite TV shows on this sofa. Sit down in it. Can you go ahead and imagine having a great snacks there and enjoying the family, watching It's a Wonderful Life? I want you, and what you're doing is you're doing all of these triggers that they're identifying good experiences with the purchase. Once you've done that, it's not about the couch. It's about how can I make this happen? And they're going to be very amenable to you making that happen. So when you tell a story in sales, what you want to do is you want to put them into the story. They're the hero. You want to go ahead and have them visualize this. So as you're asking them questions, you want to go ahead and be telling the story and bringing them in. I want you to go ahead and imagine watching the UCF game against Baylor, and UCF is up by 7 points, they're up by 14 points, they're up by 21 points, and suddenly they're winning, and you're there on your couch, and this is going to be one of those moments that's going to live with you forever. You want to throw some emotion in there. You want them to visualize this, and you want them to get emotional about this product. And the way you do that is through the story. So first of all, you have them identify as being the protagonist in the story. They're the hero. Then you want to go ahead and take them along what's going to be happening. And then finally you want to show them the end of the story. Here's how it's going to play out. And then you want to ask them, gosh, that sounds like a great experience, doesn't it? And you want to use tie downs and inverted tie downs to go ahead and really have them get involved in the story. And the more you can get feedback from them, so what's your favorite football team? What do you imagine doing on your couch? You want to go ahead and get them to see themselves in the picture. And suddenly, you're not just telling a story that has nothing to do with them. Suddenly you're telling a story that is all about them. When I'm selling wine, I'll ask the person, what meal are you going to be having with this wine? And they'll go ahead and tell you. And you sound like, that sounds like a great wine, great meal that would go with this wine, and here's why. I want you to imagine having a wine that has hints of chocolate, hints of raspberry, hints of blackberry. And it's very oaken, it's very dry. And you find out ahead of time what they're looking for, and suddenly you're painting this picture for them, you're telling this story. And once you start nodding and they start nodding too, and you start asking them questions, use some tie downs, that sounds like a great dinner experience, doesn't it? Wow, you're going to have fun with this, aren't you? Once you start using these tie downs and you get them to respond, even if they don't nod their head, they see you nodding your head, and you ask that question, and psychologically they're nodding their head as well. Rather than just saying, would you like to try a bottle of wine? Always tell the story and make it so inviting that they want to be a part of it. That is an excellent way to go ahead and use stories in selling. Don't sell, but tell.